Hi, I'm Nikki.
I'm Heather.
And we are Woolly Elephant. This is episode 44, before I forget. And we are in a different location today. We're in my house. Because my kids are off nursery.
So they're upstairs.
Upstairs playing in the room. So if you hear any noise, or any children noise, they're upstairs. Look, I've got them on there. So if I keep looking over, they're on the monitor.
You might just hear the TV programme that Michael's watching upstairs. But we've turned it down as low as we can.
But I'm sure if someone appears, just this time.
They've never met Michael yet.
Never met Michael. Might bring him down later. We'll see.
Anyway, sorry it's been a delay since the giveaway. We intended on doing it 2 weeks after, but it wasn't meant to be. I can't remember what happened, but it just never happened. And then we were going to do it last week, and then Nikki was ill, so we've delayed again. So all I can see is my shiny nose. So
I can't get over straight my
So we're managing it this week, so it probably won't be too long, just in case the kids come down. And it's stupid o'clock in the morning, 8:45, 8:45, 8:45 on the morning. It's the 10th of April, Wednesday the 10th of April.
It's Bill Day. Boo.
Right, so to start with, we'll announce the winners of the giveaway. Where's the prizes? The giveaway prizes. Thank you to everybody that entered. We got quite a few entries. Hello to all our new subscribers that subscribed. We acquired a few through that. So anyway, without further ado, because I'm sure all those that have entered will be wanting to know. So the first prize, well, we had two prizes: the pink bag and the yarn. Excuse me, there's been a fluff or something irritating my nose. This was the yarn, Beast from the East. I knitted it up. This is one I knitted up at Socks. This is the only other one I've done, which you can see in previous episodes. Was it not the last, but the previous episode to that? Anyway, so we drew for the bag first, and that came out as Leiloni. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Leiloni Hamilton. So congratulations on winning your bag. And the other prize for the yarn was Nikki Gadbury. I think Nikki said she wanted to use it for weaving, and I think Leiloni said she was a crocheter, I think. Crocheted anything she could get her hands on. Anyway, I'll actually pop up. We used a random comment generator. I'll pop those up on the screen. Yeah. So that you can see we use the actual ones. So can you both send us your details, either preferably to Nikki?
Because I'll post.
Where to send it to?
You can send it to YouTube Messenger. I'll just have to keep checking because I don't get any notifications for whatever reason if you message on. But if you follow us on Instagram, and you can direct message me on there, Woolly Elephant Daughter, then I'll see it straight away.
And Ravelry. There's Ravelry
as well. And Ravelry as well. I do go on there frequently enough. And
Nikki's knitting.
Nicola's knitting.
Nicola's knitting. NICOLAS knitting. And if you can't remember that, there's me, Birkin 196. BIRKIN 196 on Ravelry or Woolly Elephant Mum on Instagram. And we'll get those out to you. So congratulations. Yay. So we'll run another one again shortly. So we've got finished objects today.
Not that we're not like wearing them.
We're both wearing them. I have two actually. I'll show the one I was wearing. I'll show the one I finished first that you've seen before. This was, to get the right way around, this was the sea spray shawl I got in my...
Look at them tassels!
I know, it's fabulous. It got quite a lot of good reviews, this, when it was... I showed it on Facebook and Instagram. It's all sparkly. This was with the kit that I got in one of my knitting a box. Can't remember what month it was. But it was just
before Christmas.
Yeah, it was knitted in Big Value Chunky. It's just a cheap, everyday King Cole Big Value Chunky, and the silver, I think it's Glitz, wasn't it, yarn?
Yeah,
and
it was a King Cole one.
Yeah, King Cole, and it's got little sequins in it. Silver.
I've got a box in there if you want me to go get it.
It's alright, because they've since changed the format
the subscription.
We did they were sponsors for us, but I think they've changed their boxes, and we'd been absent for a while, and so it is fabulous. I've already bought the yarn to do another one of these in cream.
And that'd be nice.
And it's, as you can see, it's...
I'd like one in a dark grey. Like darker than that.
It's really, really nice. I don't know whether I'd put... See, it's got all sparkly tassels. I don't know whether I'd put a sparkle in next ones. I like it in this one, but I think in the cream one, I'm just going to do it cream. It's a pretty mindless knit. It is a scarf that's like on the bias. You're basically knitting a shawl, starting off as a point, and then you're knitting till it gets wider and wider, so you're just basically increasing. It's all in garter stitch and moss stitch, or seed stitch if you're in America. And then the tassels, I don't do tassels, but the tassels, they make all the difference on it. And it's had some lovely comments, and it's lovely and warm, actually.
Does it help hang better?
It does, it makes it hang a lot better. It's 100% acrylic, but it's really soft. And the silver glitzy, you would think, with the sequins in, would be a bit scratchy, but it's not at all. So I might make these for Christmas gifts this year.
Might finish mine.
So you need to finish yours, and I think I thought I might make 2 or 3 of these for presents for people, because I know 2 or 3 people that would like them in various colours. You gave me the pattern for that somewhere, didn't you?
I did.
I don't know if you can buy. I don't know if you can buy the pattern.
Imagine if you messaged me.
I don't know if you can buy the pattern on its own. Or not. Hang on. This is not the flashing the pattern. Sea Silver Shawl. There's it without the tassels, and then obviously with the tassels. By The Lonely Sea, and it's in adult, child and toddler size. There's 3 different sizes. Mine's the adult size, the biggest size, but you could make it for a child as well. I know my mum got the same box, and she was planning on knitting one for Daisy, she said, whether she will or not. But I'm going to take it up and show her today.
She'll love that.
So I imagine she will make it up. Like I say, it's knitted in chunky. It doesn't give a name. Heather, I don't know whether that's the person. It says copyright and her name. I don't know if that's who you could check out. It's called Sea Silver Shawl by The Lonely Sea. So it'd be worth looking it up anyway. I'm sure you probably can. And that was by Knit in the Box. Knit in the Box has changed. It was $18.99 a subscription for a box. But due to a lot of requests from customers and things, I think people were saying, like me as well, it didn't come, there was never enough to go up to my size. I bought it as a ladies' accessories box, so I was expecting hats, shawls, gloves, scarves, all that.
Beeping's just the monitor losing signal, by the way.
all that kind of thing. And sometimes there was like jumper patterns in, and the jumpers didn't go up to my size, or if they did go up to my size, there wasn't enough yarn. So anyway, they've readdressed all that. Now, it's put it a bit out of the price range that I want to spend, but I know there's loads of people that have requested it. They've gone from $18.99 I think is it $38 or $39.99.
For like 5s.
For you're going to get 5 or 6 skeins, so there's enough to do a full pattern, and I think there's going to be needles and things like that in the box now. It sounds
a complete kit.
Yeah, it sounds fabulous, and you're supposed to be able to get a sneak preview of what's going to be in it before you order it. And I don't think it's going to be. You don't sign up as a monthly subscription where your money automatically goes. You have to order it by as and when every month. But if you're if you're like me, 44, a lot of patterns go up to a 42. But if you're a 44 or above, like me, I'm a 44. They said that obviously there wasn't enough money in the subscription to put enough balls of wool in for that size, which is completely understandable because it was like 19 quid. It was really good. It was really good value. But it's now, and they're going to use some more. I think they're going to put more. Some of them they said about putting more premium yarns in as well.
Yeah.
And for my size now, for a 44 and above, it's £42. I think 42 or 43, which was quite a hike for me.
Yeah, it was too much for me. So
it was too much for me because of all the other things I have going on as well. So I'm not subscribing at the moment, but that's not to say I won't
in future.
I won't buy the odd one in the future. When I get to see, I like the idea of being able to see what's in it. The first one, they said, and it had needles, Knit Pro needles in it as well, I think. Well, I don't need any needles. I've got the needles coming out of my ears.
She literally has. I asked her for a cable last week and she just got mentins.
I have just got needles, because not only do they have all my own needles, but I have all the needles from when I had a shop. I used to sell higher needles, so I've got quite a lot. What I had left, I have quite a lot of higher needles. Not ones for sale, ones, you know, we use pretty much all of them, or they're there to use.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd make that clear before anybody asks if I've got any to sell.
No.
We're toying with it in the future, in the shop.
Yeah.
I have got an account with higher, so if I want to do, we can.
Might look into that when Michael starts school, which is this year.
But we've got we obviously have to meet a minimum amount for the first order, which is quite a lot. So
I think I should be an ambassador because they're the only needles I use.
They're pretty much, I use those and I use Knit Pro as well, most of the time. Anyway, I digress. So we have two garments, so Nikki can go first.
Well, I finished my mix and match cardigan. I will move stand up so you can see. Readjust myself. Not at all elegant, but here we are. Here's my body.
See if we can pull the camera back. Excuse me, earthquake. Pull it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
See a bit more.
I'll just suck it all in. This is what we look like. My butterflies have got my butterflies. My butters have got butterflies on, and it makes me look like I've got a waist with this. I couldn't have placed that in a better place, to be honest.
No, it does. It looks like a belt round the middle.
So this pattern, I was really pleased when I finished it. The sleeves are the perfect length. When it loosens off, it's actually right down now near my thumbs. So if I'd actually knitted it to the length she said to, it'd have been past my fingers. But there's only a couple of things I'm not happy about. When I was doing the button band, like here it goes out for some strange reason. And you see, it bows there, and the button is in exactly the same place as all the other ones. Positioning that is on here. And when I read the pattern, I don't know if I read it wrong or whatever, it says 3/4 of an inch in to put your buttonholes. So that's what I've done. And I've done 2.5 inch buttons and it's off centre and I'm not happy with it. So I think I might undo it, like Mum suggested, and redo it again.
Yeah, I do find that. I'm sure mine are closer to the edge and mine keep popping undone. Because mine is much looser than Nikki's. You've seen me like in a dark goldy colour.
See, because they're doing that. And I've got...
You've got ease in it. It's not like it's skin tight, is
I've got plenty of ease. The only place it's it's tight-ish. It's not even tight there, to be honest.
It's not tight, no.
And I wanted a fitted look because I prefer the fitted look.
And Mina wears it on fitted on the pattern. It looks fitted on the pattern, just longer.
I think I would feel better about it if I redid the band. So it was, because it looks nicer when it's, because it's the first thing I do is I go to adjust my button band, and that is annoying.
Yeah.
But I really like it. I'm really pleased with it, and I've worn it a few times, and it does do this, and it's very annoying.
Maybe it was just designed to be a little bit longer, so that would sit. The original design was to sit lower, sit a bit longer.
So I did it to...
And you've got the dipped hem, that's why it curves down at the back, not because it is shorter. It is actually meant to be shorter at the front. She's got with short row shaping around the sides for the...
Maybe if I hadn't done that, it wouldn't pull up. But I do have...
no, I think that looks nice like that.
I do have a bum, so then... And I put my arms up and it does come up. But only ever so slightly.
Maybe it could have just done with being an inch longer or something.
Maybe.
An inch too longer.
Well, there we go. Here is my cardi.
But it looks nice.
And I don't know what's going on up here. Hang on. Let's move me here. It's doing all this.
Mine does that as well. That's the only thing I didn't like.
And I'm a bit confused as to why it's doing it, because I followed the pattern and I really wanted to be careful. So
because I'd said mine did that.
Is it?
So, you know, it's making sure you pick them up.
It's like, I don't know. I even tried a different bra to see if it pushed it out a bit, and it didn't. And if I put a button there, it'd probably go flat, but I don't want to wear a button up there because I'm not a grandma. So, I'm going to redo the button band, I think, and we'll see if all this happens again. And
maybe add in a couple more stitches around that area. Another 4 stitches.
I might
even it out.
Might do one every row. So, and it looks all right around my neck, I think.
Another thing I've heard somebody else suggest that maybe because of it doing this, that maybe this is too wide. This section here is too wide and should be narrower there. Whether that would make a difference. You know, to make it go more in a straight line V.
Yeah.
As opposed to, because I don't mean yours specifically, I mean the pattern.
Yeah.
It curves round here, doesn't it?
It's only you only do a slight cast off or cast on, or you do from top down, don't you?
Maybe it'd be better if you look, if we cut across there and decreased more there, if we was to make another one, because I intend on making another one, because I do like it.
I like it, yeah.
Maybe if we cut this bit off, like if you could just chop that bit out, and it was more straight, because it's more curved. And I wonder if that's what the problem is, because it's curved as opposed to straight. It seems curved.
Oh.
But you get a straighter line, a straighter V.
So I am losing weight at the moment. I've lost over half stone. Stone. Well, I don't know what that is in kg. I got weighed last week.
£7, well, half stone, 7-8 pound. Is that about 4 kilogram? No, it's not 4 kilogram. Is it? £7. There's 2.2 pound in a kilogram, I think.
Just over.
Yeah.
Because when I got weighed, I got weighed at the hospital when I was there last week, and what her scale said were better than what my scale said. So I was like, yes.
I think it's 2.2 pound in a kilogram.
I always have to convert it.
2, 4, 6, 8. So it's about 4 kilogram. It's probably about 4 kilogram.
Because when she weighed me, she told me what it was in kilograms. I was like, what is that in English?
Yeah.
And she goes, just Google it. So I did.
I have a converter on my calculator on my phone.
Because I don't do kg and whatever that's the other one is. I do stone.
Kilograms and grams. We do stones and pounds for weight.
Stones and pounds and inches and feet for height.
Yeah.
It's just the way I learn.
That's the way we've always learned. Right, so that was the changes. Is it Changes cardigan?
No, it's a mix and match.
Mix and match cardigan by Knitting Expat.
What the heck is the Changes cardigan?
Changes cardigan. No, it's Changes shawl I'm thinking of. Changes shawl. Hey, it's good that we can remember that much.
Yeah.
Right, anyway. Mine is V-neck boxer by Jorge Locatelli. I always struggle saying that. I've knitted this so fast, my hands and arms.
I'm surprised they're still attached.
And shoulders hurt with it being a fingering weight. I've never knitted a fingering weight sweater before. Jumper. We should say jumper, we're English. It's not a jumper or a sweater, it's a top. So there we go.
It's just a pullover top, isn't it?
Yeah.
You won't wear that in winter.
No, it's not a winter top, it's a... I've only got a vest top.
I like all this.
And when I tried it on without anything. Well, other than, you know, other than my boulder holder. No, underneath. No, not flashing my bed. I wear granny pants, they're up here. My jeans are up here, and I've put a white vest top, because that's how you kind of see her in the pictures with a longer top underneath, which I need really, otherwise I'll be flashing my button and my fat belly. Because it's designed to be a crop top. The first thing my husband said when he saw it, when I put it on, because he said how nice it all was, and then he went, when I came in, and he went, it's a bit short at the front, isn't it? I said, no dear, it's supposed to be like that. It's actually all the same length. But when I took the first picture and put it on Instagram, it didn't drape like that, but I've since blocked it and it drapes properly down like it's, I think, supposed to at the sides. So it's a sensible length at the back.
I like it.
Just shorter, looks shorter at the front because of one's bazookas, I would imagine.
The boobies.
Yes. No, I think, I'm going to say when I do my next one, I've already started another one. I'm going to put about, if I've enough wool, I'm going to put about 2 inches on it. So it has
I love the sleeves.
Ridges here. I knitted and they go down the back. Short sleeves. I've done mine. I did it as it said on the pattern, but obviously you could do them longer or shorter. And the V-neck. I thought the V, when I first tried it on without knitting the edging in, the V was lower, which I think I preferred it being a bit lower. Because I like a V-neck. But I cast off as she said, and the cast off's a bit tight.
It's very nice.
I have to take my glasses off I can't put it on when we
What kind of cast off was it?
It was just a regular knit, as you're knitting, you know, knit two, take one over, knit the next one, take one over. So it is quite a tight, which is on one hand is good because it's not going to stretch, and it goes over my head. I say, but I have to take my glasses off. But I think I'd like the V to drop a bit, to be a little, just be a little bit deeper, yeah. To about here. When I first tried it on, I haven't knitted all this on, and it was to here. So I don't know whether to, on the next one, whether to do a different cast off. But I quite like the fact it's rigid, it's not going to stretch. But I might make the V. I might make the V just a bit lower, decrease a bit more.
I like it.
On the next one. We'll see. I might not. Anyway, it's knitted in my own yarn, fingering weight yarn, 75/25 sock weight yarn. In, can I have one, the colourway? I think it said on the pattern 5 for my set, for the size that I picked. I used 3 and a bit.
You didn't miss like a whole section, did you?
No, it had, and I knitted it on. Maybe it's because I knitted it on bigger needles as well. My tension's a bit tighter than it used to be, and I've found on nearly everything jumper wise in it, I've had to go up a needle size. So I didn't swatch because it's a big oversized jumper anyway. So it said to knit on 3mm and 3.5 for the body. But I wanted to knit it on straight needles, because it gives you the option to either knit it flat on straights, which apparently is what she prefers, or you can knit it in the round. Well, I chose to knit it flat, and I haven't got a 3.5 anyway, so, because it's more of a...
You don't want to have that over here.
No, you can get them, but I didn't... Sorry about that, just got a phone call. Somebody set the work dustbin on fire, apparently, looks like last night. Somebody's just gone past the shop and saying it's all burnt.
Lovely.
Anyway, what was I saying? I knitted it in... Yeah, I knitted it in my own yarn. Can I have one? It's a 75/25 merino nylon, speckled yarn. 400 there's 400 metres in a skein. Now it said 5. Hang on, let me just get the pattern. There's the pattern. V-neck boxy. See, the V looks deeper on her. She's wearing it much bigger. I didn't do the size for my size. Hang on, just a second. I'll find it.
Oh no, I'm being beckoned.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, 4 skeins. Oh, it says 4. 5 was if I'd done the size that I should have done for me, but I still don't think it would have taken 5. I actually did the size. Where is it? Can't find it now. Oh, right. There was 28, 30, 34, 38, 42, 46. Now, I would have normally done the 46 for my size, but I did the 42 because it said the 46 would come out at, this is inches, would come out at 74 inches round, and the 42 would come out at 66.5. Well, I thought 66.5 is plenty, because I know it's going to be oversized. I thought I'll try it at that size, because I was knitting it on bigger needles as well. I thought I'll see how I get on with that. And I'm quite happy with the size and the width. I'm glad I didn't go... I could have gone up a size and it could have been... I didn't want it to look like a tent.
It doesn't look like it.
Now, if I'd have gone up a size, I still don't think it'd look like a tent, but I just don't think it needs to be...
It'd be more drapey.
It'd have been more drapey down size, but I don't think it... I mean, there's an awful lot of room in there anyway. I don't think I needed it. No. I don't think I need it. I'm quite happy with this size. So I knitted it on 3.75s and 3... I used a 3 point... No, I did find a 3.5. I used 3.5 for the rib and 3.75 for the body. But, saying that, when I did the sleeves, I wanted to make sure the sleeves were a tighter fit. And that they didn't go baggy. I didn't want them to go loose. So I knitted the sleeves in a 3.5 because I did the sleeves on DPNs. Because you knit the front, you knit the back, and then you knit the front on, and then you seam up the sides, and then you knit your sleeves in the right, and your sleeve. Whether I should be telling people that, I don't know. But then so I knitted the sleeves with DPNs, and I had a 3-point. What did I knit? I knit the sleeves on the 3.5, like it originally is said, but I knitted them for the size up.
Yeah.
I knitted this for the size up because I wanted them to be close fitting, and then I knitted these on 3mm. I knitted the cuffs on 3mm because my ribs always go loose. Yeah. No matter how tight I do them, whether I do them twisted, whether I do them plain, my ribs always go loose. So I didn't want it to go too loose. So I knitted the cuff on the 3mm and knitted the sleeves on the size it stated in the pattern. So you can see when you look at it, I don't know if you can see, but this looks like a tighter knit than this. But it's come out, other than it being, I'd like it to be maybe 2 inches longer at the front. The shouting us. So I have started another one. I've only got 2 skeins, I think, and I've got one left over, so I can put that in the shop. So I'll have 3 skeins of this, but I'm going to dye some more if you was to like it. I have started another one. Don't get the kids. I have started another one. This is in my Summer Meadow colour. Ever since I've done this one, not Summer Meadow, Summer of 2018 colourway. I did. I've wanted to knit this ever since I did it. So I've taken it, I had just enough in the shop. So I've taken it all out of the shop. So if anybody likes it as I'm doing it, I will make some more of this. Because it's going to be a nice, variegated, summery colour. This time I'm going to knit it in the round because I wanted to see how that came out. But you're still doing the same, knitting the back, because it being a V-neck, you don't join till you get to the underarm. So knitting it flat till you get to that point. So, but I started that last night. I just couldn't wait. I wanted another one because I like it that much. I wanted another one. There's a new little progress keeper I've got, a little ladybird from Copo UK. And I'm knitting these on higher bamboo in the round, interchangeables. So that was my Summer Meadow. This is what I'm doing it in. That one's a bit more pink than this one. I can't join in the second ball yet. I alternated every 2 rows on this one. Which I plan on doing with that one, but because of the short row shaping around the back, I can't really join that one in yet. So I think when I've done the ridges on the shoulders, I think that's when I'll join it in, because there might be a little bit of a colour change, so it won't be so bad if it's after the ridges, and then it'll look like it should be that way. That is what I had left from 4 skeins of my previous one. I think it was about 77. The first time I weighed it said 87, but the second time I weighed it said 77. So I've weighed it about 3 times. So I used 323 grams for this one, which I think is pretty good really, for a size 44. So that is my work in progress. So I probably will knit this one a little bit slower. I wanted to cast another one on, get past the V, and then at the end of the month we're going away for a week. We're going to say our final goodbyes to my dad, to scatter his ashes on the Broads, the Norfolk Broads, because he always wanted to live on the canals and he never managed to get there, so that's what we're going to do. So I wanted some easy knitting, because it's a long journey, quite a few hours in the car to get there and to get back, so I wanted to get to the point where I could just do the stocking stitch in the car. So by the time I come back from that, it might not take me too long. I have a cable cardigan on the needles, and I keep thinking about picking that up, but because my hands, because I spent so much time, every available moment knitting this, my hands are aching, and when I'm picking that up to go from fingering to aran weight, and it's quite a toothy yarn, I couldn't do much of that. So I'm trying to be a little bit easier on my hands at the moment, just temporarily. I'm afraid the kids are now with us, sort of playing. I'll show you this quick. I have got a half object. This is I've done a shorty sock. This is in my Summer Meadow yarn. This is 75% wool, 25% nylon. When it says wool, it is a merino, but it's a more toothy merino. It's not a softer some of those. It's still soft, but it's quite good value as well. I've got this one in. Got this one in the shop. I think it's on at £12 a skein, because it's a soft but more hard wearing merino than the regular one I sell. This is Jaffa. I think this is 20 gram Jaffa. It's called in a 70% merino, 20% nylon. 75, no, let me get it right. 75% merino, I think 20% nylon, 5% lurex, I think it is. Anyway, that's a mini that's in the shop. That's a 20 gram mini. Jaffa, I think it's called. Either Jaffa or Jaffa Orange. But that's that. I've done the first one. I've cast on the second one. I'm knitting it on my Chiagoo 9-inch circulars. So I've cast that one on. That's as far as I've got. I've done the twisted rib, and it's in. This is a little bag Nikki bought me for Mother's Day, which I really like. So I think Nikki's going to show you a bag that she's made now. I'll just go and sit with the kids.
Right, there goes Mum with the kids. Michael feigned hunger, so I've gave him crisps. So I did do this. I did show this last time, and I think I was all the way down here. But this is my sock head hat. How this is coming. Just ignore my nails. Yeah. So I've done the ribbon. Now I'm onto the body. I'm just curious to see if that's going to stretch over my giant head, but we'll see. Not done any more of my socks. So that's the only knitting project I'm actively working on at the moment, because it's plain enough for me to do when I'm tired, which is I'm tired a lot at the moment. And I posted on Instagram yesterday that I was doing some cross stitch, and I was quite amazed at how many people commented. It was the first thing that my mum taught me how to do. So this is how it looked if you looked on the Instagram. We're growing, and I'll find the front of the pattern. This is what it looks like. Butterfly bouquet. It's really pretty. So I've had this years. I bought it from a knit stitch shop. Me and Mum used to go to them before we discovered these proper yarn festivals. I think it was the last one we went to. So I'm planning on doing that. I want to get that finished because it's been on for so long. And I am also doing, I found this in a charity shop, this seahorsey one. But I'm not, as you see there, I've started it. I've not really done much because you colour change like a lot. So I think I'm going to buy some more needles and preload them ready, because constantly colour changing, it gets a bit monotonous when I can do that butterfly one around the kids quite easy enough. So, and there's the back. I'm pretty chuffed with my back, apart from one half of my butterfly just looks like a pile of poo, but there we go. So I want to get that finished, because I did say last year I wanted a handmade home, and I don't think I've even done anything handmade for the house, bar 2 cushion covers. So that's that. And then I've been taking, I did buy another cross stitch pattern last night. It just happened. I don't know how it happened, but it did. It's a Harry Potter one. I can't actually show you this because it's the pattern. But it's a cute Harry Potter. When I do start, who knows when, I'll show on here. But I do enjoy doing that. And I posted on Instagram a few weeks ago that I got some new fabrics. So I've had some lovely orders, which I've been working on. And one of them is to do purses. So I've been sewing up these purses, and I'm thinking about selling them in the Etsy shop. And let me just make it look a bit more presentable, like zip up zips. So here is one, how it looks. And it's the back, and it has 2 zips at the front and magnetic clasp, an inside pocket, and then when we open it up we've got a card pouch and inside there, and then turn it around, we've got an inside zip, So then got an inside pouch, and then obviously these open as well. And then we've got pockets. Got inside pockets as well. This one's my sample. And I won't show you my orders of them because I don't know if they're going to send them as gifts or whatever. But this is my sample one, and I really like it. Showed Mum and she immediately ordered one. So I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to be planning on selling these, and I will make these to order. So in the fabric that you like. So I think I'll buy fabric, post pictures, or if you tell me if there's something you desperately want in, I'll try my best to source it. Because I like to use local people more than the internet. So yeah, that's that. I like it. And I think that's it from me. Not really had time to do anything else. I've been poorly and the kids have been off and off nursery, so that's full time 3-year-old 7 days a week. Well, 6 days for me because I'm at work during the day on Monday, so that's good. So yeah, nursery back next week, so I might normality resumes. I like routine. My eyes look so black. Oh well. And that's me. Do you want to say bye, Mum?
Yeah, come in. Slowly, but come in.
She's coming. Yeah! We went to the park yesterday and I put him on some reins. Yeah. And he were off.
Bye!
Bye!
In case you're wondering, this is little Michael that we normally talk about. Say hello!
Hello.
So you get to see him. And then he's going to be on the telly, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.